few years, and I'm relatively new in the automotive space, I've seen some great opportunities that really allowed our company to grow, but I've also met a lot of great people. And just every once in a while, you meet somebody that really is special that you say, man, if I could work with this person, that would be really exciting. So tonight, we wanted to let you know about a new product that we're coming out with and a new company with some new partners. And that is Pasch Wolfington, David Boyce, and Anant, wherever Anant is, out of Arden, there he is, Anant. And I want to call up Sean and David for a minute to talk to you a little bit about that. So the idea here is that it's amazing, Sean and David, with their pioneering companies in the automotive space. I'm a relatively newcomer. But when I met Sean and David, I was like, wow, here's some guys that really complement my skills. They have the pioneering, the leadership, the experience in the industry that I don't have. And I think I bring to the party some interesting insights that have been successfully served our customers. So tonight we're announcing a new company. It's called Digital Compass Marketing, and our first product is the Automotive Advertising Network. And I'm going to turn that over to Sean, and Dave will add some notes to let you know a little bit about what's coming down the pipe.
Great. So this is only going to be about an hour.
We're in.
We're going to bring you some chairs. Kind of like if you guys want to sit Indian style. Just kidding.
Don't think we
No,
sit that way anymore.
We'll make it quick.
All right.
First of all, where's Greg Noonan? There he is. Thank you, Greg, for making this possible. I'm amazed to see how this industry has evolved. I remember many of us hanging out at the first internet conference when we were all trying to convince the industry that the web wasn't a fad. And I think the industry's come a long way because there's some sharp people here, like I see my boy Cliff Paglia, who's a force of nature. There's many I shouldn't have started mentioning because all of us, the reason why we invited you here is because this is at least our short list of who the thought leaders are in the business. And we have something really exciting that we're excited about. One, because it's for the dealer, and it protects the dealer and helps promote the dealer, and that's where we all came from. So the Automotive Advertising Network is designed to help local dealers have a national footprint so that they can have national search authority and power to come on top of the search engines for the most popular search phrases for the cars they sell, nationally, regionally, and locally. And how we got together is because, Dave and I were all over Cash for Clunkers and Toyota Recall, and of course Brian was as well. And we saw that as a big jump ball in the industry. Everybody was chasing Cash for Clunkers, and it seemed like every time we thought we came down with a ball, Brian was there to wrestle it out of our hands. And so I've never seen anyone in such a short period of time in this industry accomplish so much. And we asked the question, which you may have asked at one point, who in the heck is Brian Pasch? Because he is like Paglia and many of you, a force of nature. So that we decided to create this network because we were a bit frustrated that ever since customers migrated online, it wasn't dealerships that met that to serve them. It was intermediaries who sometimes serve them well, like AutoTrader and Cars.com has done very well, in our opinion, because they connect that customer with a dealer to it exclusively. Some not only sell the lead to the dealer, but they'll sell it to 10 other competitors. And the closing ratios and the grosses go south. And so, being from a dealership, we always said, how do we help protect and promote the dealer? Customers are going online to find a car from a dealer. So how do we make sure that the dealer is who comes up? And no matter how much we try with the best websites and with other mechanisms, it is tough for a local dealer to compete against national lead providers who have enormous search authority to come up ahead of them in the national, regional, and local search phrases. Until now, which the Automotive Advertising Network allows dealers to have that national search authority to come up, not just locally for their town and city, brand and model and trim, but regionally and state as well as national. So it's really cool, and really the architect behind this incredible infrastructure and architecture are these two guys right here. And as a result of what they did and what we did in Cash for Clunkers, there was a little less than 100,000 leads generated a month. Toyota recall, numbers that were south of that, but not too far south. And now with just the traditional search phrases, which are less competitive, already the pilot dealerships are having extraordinary success. So that's it. I probably gave too much detail, but we're just excited because our hope is that in the end, we'll equip dealerships to connect with customers that are searching for them and to do it for a membership fee that gives them unlimited leads. And we don't want them to have to buy banner ads to keep their competitors off their page or any other mechanisms. We just want them to be able to connect with their customers for less money. And so that's it. We worked really hard to prepare all this food. I was up all night in the kitchen. So I hope you like the shrimp and everything. And thanks again, to Greg Noonan and everybody who made this possible, because it's cool to be able to get together with other people that are just fired up about the car business and always trying to make things better.
What's the name of the company?
Automotive Advertising Network, which, just in case you wanted details, there's a brochure here, and it describes everything that everything in the automotive network. And I think if you go to the website,
124.
yeah, or you could go to booth 124.
Right.
This is it.
Shameless plug.
But we don't want to give too much details. Let's just enjoy the Molly Dooker.
And David, your thoughts?
I know what you guys are thinking. Who's he? But having started it, in the business when 10 years ago there'd have been 3 companies here. It's great to see all these faces, new and some old, and some guys that have been in this for 10 years. But it's a pleasure to work with these guys. It's like playing basketball with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I mean, it truly is. I mean, Brian's authority on this business. I've been so impressed with what he's done, as Sean said, in such a short period of time, and maybe more impressed with what Sean's done at age 38 in a long period of time, but his accomplishments are significant in all of the businesses that he's been involved with, and many of them I've had the privilege to work with him closely in, and many more that we're involved in today, whether it's companies we've founded or we've invested in. And it was just a fit, and it's kind of a rare fit, to be honest with you, because over the years, you get to work with people, and there's just a few people that you really go to battle with, and it's just but Brian was someone we battled against. And even rarer is when you say, let's join forces with someone where we really went at it with in a professional, amicable way. So I just am excited about being back. This is my first digital conference. It's been a number of years since I've kind of gotten in the digital component after being, spending my life in it and pouring my soul into it with a number of companies. And so I'm excited. I'm excited for these guys. I'm excited for the dealers. It's a very dealer-centric company with people who are passionate about the industry, who really want to do it right, and felt that there was potentially some angst or whatever out there in the market, an opportunity for us to fill a void and do a national program that really was great for dealers. And I think if there's one thing in common that we've had over the years is that we're dealer guys. We're in it for them, and they're the ones who pay the bills, and so on and so forth. So I've said enough, but thanks everybody for coming. It's cool. This thing is a great, cool thing, and it's got so much complexity to it. And that's the part that's been neat for me. It's not something that I even understood in the first 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but it's deep, and it works well. And it worked for Cash for Clunkers, and it worked for Twitter Recall, and now we're just applying that incredible technology, that unbelievable mind, that nutty mind that just never loses, and a guy that never loses in business. So I'm fortunate to be playing ball with Michael and Scotty over here. So it's been great. Let's have a good time tonight.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you know what? I'm like, no one really remembers that.